Alright, one of my little projects been putting off for a long time. Not the boat has been putting off for a long time, but I recently, if you follow my channel, I just rebuilt the transom and rear deck. It's an all fiberglass rear deck. You can see through it, it's all fiberglass. Anyway, this little outboard I've had for about 4 years. It's one of those cheap China outboards. Basically what it is, the engine is a clone of a Honda 4-stroke. From here on down, it's 2 horsepower Yamaha from the 90s. It's a 2 horsepower Yamaha lower unit. Prop, I was able to buy a spare prop. I actually have a whole spare leg from a 2-stroke version that someone's throwing away. But I parked it because the gas tank cracked. I left this out for a year in the sun, and the sun took its toll on the tank, and look what happens to non-ethanol fuel after a year of baking in the hot sun. Anyway, I was able to find a tank. I searched eBay for a 4 horsepower air-cooled outboard gas tank, and I found the exact gas tank I needed. So a lot of people say parts are hard to get. The engine is a Honda clone. Honda makes a little 4-stroke engine. I forget what size. Maybe a 40cc, 50cc. I'm not really sure. I have to look it up. But all the engine parts will come from Honda. The clutch in here, I bought a clutch from a pocket bike, a Chinese pocket bike on Amazon. It was an identical clutch. I wound up pulling this one out. My clutch wasn't bad the way I had to change it, but it was bad the way it was wore out pretty good. After 3 years of using this motor, I wore out the clutch. I probably put close to 300 miles on this little engine. So 300 miles on a clutch, I'm happy with. Because 300 miles, that's a lot of riding on here. I did buy a spare prop. It's I forget the exact measurements, but I've got a spare one. This is aluminum, where my other spare lower has a plastic prop. Like I said, I bought the clutch and I bought the bearings. I replaced the clutch and the bearings because the last time I rode it, it felt like the clutch was slipping. So I just assumed clutch, and I put a new clutch, and I wound up being the shear pin. The prop was broken. So I wound up changing the shear pin, and for the shear pin, I don't buy shear pins. I buy cheap little screwdrivers like a Phillips or a flat or whatever, as long as it's chrome vanadium or 1/8 diameter shaft, and I can make 3 shear pins. It provides a nice hardened steel shear pin out of a little screwdriver. But I guess today I'm gonna try to change the fuel tank and see if I gotta clean the carb, maybe change the oil in it. I've never changed the oil in it, so I'm sure it's got oil, but I've never changed it. So I think I'll go ahead and try to get it back running today. It's not a fast motor. It does on average about 5 miles an hour on my 17-foot boat, and I had this installed on a little Sun Dolphin American 12. It done 5 miles an hour on that boat as well. So no matter the load, I say no matter the load, my 17-foot sailboat with me and all my gear, I was pushing 900 pounds, and I pushed it 5 miles an hour, 4 to 5 miles an hour. My little Sun Dolphin American 12 with me and all the gear, yeah, it may have been 400 pounds, and I've done 5. So yeah, I'm gonna play with this today. Maybe by the end of the day, if my arm is feeling better, which I doubt it, I had surgery a couple days ago, I need to not do anything. I may go try to go for a test ride, but I'm not sure on that because my left arm is my tiller arm, and on this model I can't switch the tiller easily. On the 2-stroke version I had of this, it had a mount on either side to put the tiller. But anyway, let me get to work. Let me go ahead and change this tank and see if I can get it running.